answering a couple questions as we get rolling. Alrighty. Good luck. Happy gaming. As we are getting started here, this is about to finish out round one, as most of these games have been pushing forward quite well. And interesting, the FGE team is about to have to face off against each other in round two. Nothing like a clan on clan war. And I do have to say, I have got a 1-pound sugar daddy in front of me, for those of you who care. My wife brought me the largest sugar daddy like ever made.
Can you say that on here?
I believe you can.
So you're just doing this for fun because you do have a sugar daddy.
Alrighty. If you hit Control N on your screen, that will show you the names. And if you want to, you can go ahead and call our players out for us.
We have the mightyGewb in the yellow up on the left, who is Protoss, and then we have purple or violet. I'm slightly colorblind, you tell me. That is a Terran player who is currently collecting his butt off. There goes a SCV. He's patrolling, and mightyGewb has a pylon going up. Let's see.
In these matches, you have to always, I mean, we are seeing this is a master versus a bronze. This is really going to be an opportunity for
wholesale slaughter.
No, you have to commend someone
always
who has. I mean, it takes a steel sack, literally, to step into a tournament against masters. So these really turn into a little bit of a how long can you last match. But I still find it very it's always good to play people who are better than you. Always. So that way you can improve as well. And albeit this one will be a little bit difficult for him to hold on to, but that does not mean that it can't be done. We watched in one of our tournaments, I think it was like IvD number 10 or 11, we watched a silver put a master out with a 6 pull.
Well, this could top that. Seeing a bronze take a master. The last time I had anything to do with a master, it had something to do with baiting. So
yeah,
I've never played
involved.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alrighty, so we do have first Marine out, first Zealot on the way. The Cybernetics Corps is going ahead and being worked up. It looks like, if I'm going to guess this, that the mightyGewb really wants a chance to be able to forgate this, and I am seeing all the makings for Misery of doing this one barracks expand, and you got to witness me show you this exact thing just today. If you watch this, let's see if he pushes with these two, because it is a super punishable moment to go up against a Protoss with these early 2 units. He's got that third one coming.
He's sitting there. Yeah, I guess he's waiting on the 3. He's also got an upgrade going.
Yeah, that concussion shield.
Yeah. Concussion missile or whatever. Here we go. He's on the move.
And he's got the 2 workers with him, which will be they'll be tanking. And he's pulling a Reaper in behind this. And what this comes down to is mightyGewb's reaction time. If he can react correctly with his sentry, he can block them and buy himself time.
Run, Goob, run!
So if the sentry hits correctly and he pulls back after it, then he's going to have 1-1-1 here waiting for these gates to open up. So this is what it's going to come down to, is whether he can force fill this ramp correctly.
There we go.
And is he did not. The force field in? He's still got a moment to lay it. Oh, he went Guardian Shield instead.
Yeah.
And now they're kiting back. He's got to be careful that There
He's
goes
lost
the...
a zealot.
Yeah, and at this point, it is going to be almost impossible for him to be able to hold this off. He is getting the gates opened up. Here comes a Reaper as well. He needs that 4 warp in right now to help push this back.
The Reaper
We've
is
got
running
3.
to the back.
He's chasing that one down. He's got the 4th warp in.
Stalkers took care of him.
These stalkers are going to push back this early aggression. It does put you behind, and the mightyGewb does hold off a master pushing that out. And that is a difficult thing to hold. I was showing you that today. You know, you do damage with that. Interesting though, Misery's going for a 1 base all in here. I don't see him expanding at all. He's got the bunker sitting at the front in case there's a hard counter here.
Oddly enough, Goob was building a 2nd base and canceled it.
Yeah, and he's deciding to go ahead
There
and
he comes.
forward. He's got his 4 gates.
He's coming down.
And it's all going to depend if he can get a good forward pylon, then he has a real good chance of it. And here goes the factory floating, which is going to go ahead and try to be looking out for anything out of the ordinary. And it looks like it is going to cross paths. It's going to be real close. Let's see, watching the vision here, and there it is. They're in place. Oh, he's got to be careful with that, where he's going to put this pylon.
Yeah, it could have visibility on him.
Yeah, he just lost that probe. At the same time, the cloak for the Banshees is coming out, which can be really devastating as well, because he has no detection whatsoever. Forge is going up right now, but he has nothing with his army to be able to detect. And he doesn't have. If he had a
now, if Misery floated his factory back to his base, he may have had a chance of saving it, but I think that's gone now. That base is burning. I mean, that factory's burning. So
it burns, boom. And we are seeing the Banshee work up the right side of the map. We're going to catch this completely off guard, as there's going to be nothing to detect it. There's no cannon up. There's no robo up. So there's nothing that can be used here to stop its damage. It's going to have to literally wait until the cloak wears off to get shots on it. And he has got everything rallied forward, but there are so many workers here on these bunkers. It's going to be just almost impossible.
Yeah,
for
this
him
is
to break his
this is
way
going to be
through
wholesale.
anything. Yeah, I mean, they're just going to continue to repair over and over and over.
Yeah.
And there's going to, no matter which direction he goes, it's not going to be able to work its way in. As we have workers being picked off by this Banshee on the flip side, he pulls back, brings in more, but without an overseer. I mean, without a observer so that he can get that high ground shooting, it's not going to be anything that can help him all that much, as he is dropping a couple cannons. He's not pulled his workers, so he's just sitting there just losing them, and he has cut worker supply. So this is really getting bad, as he is down to 15 minerals at this point, and so it's going to take a while for him to even be able to make one more worker, as he is he needs to pull off gas immediately and start getting that economy going again. As we have Banshee number 2 working up the right side of the map, so now we're going to have cloaking coming from both sides, and that is just not going to be easy to deal with.
This just in.
Look at this. He has worked his way into the main.
Yep.
What happened there? Did he salvage the...
He just kept using his stalkers and microing back and forth to take that front down.
Back. Now we have it all in at this point. All the workers, all the army, and this is going. If he's just going to push this back, he does have the. Oh, he's got the worker, but not the pylon. And here comes the double Banshees hit left and right. Stalkers are going to go ahead and start getting shots on this first one, which can cloak, but ironically didn't. The second one went to cloak, got taken down as well, and we have got mightyGewb pulling back to his base. We have MGMisery going ahead and taking his expansion, and it looks like we got some zealots going down the right side, double checking for something over there. He's got this worker that, it's now going to get picked off, making this forward pylon. He's going to have to cancel that off,
or it will be destroyed. Yeah.
Looks like at this point, you know that Banshees are out. He really needs to get a factory out. He has got to get a robotics out. He has got to get an observer with his army.
Yogi, just to let you know a little bit about our player here, MGMisery actually does like company. Didn't know if you knew that.
Okay. Are you reading a personal ad, or?
You did not know Misery loves company?
Oh, okay, I'm following you now.
And you're the one with the sugar daddy.
Alright, here goes Banshee moving out, going to cloak down and just get some free shots on stalkers here. He is focusing that one stalker, trying to get it to fall. It's not the easiest thing because stalkers do run fairly quick, but he will get a shot here and there. Raven coming out as well, which he's going to be able to get that early energy deflecting, and he'll probably go ahead and drop something else at the mineral line as well, as he is having to fight his way back, trying to get back to the cannon line is what he's trying to get to, but there are no forward cannons here. The cloak just now ran out, and now the Banshee has to run back, and I'm a little concerned because we are not seeing any production going on. Okay, there goes the robotics. Right now, we are looking at, let's go ahead and take a look at the army count here. mightyGewb has still only worked himself back up to 16 workers after that, because he lost 19 in that. He was able to take out 7 in his own encounter, but 19 is huge. And seeker missiles on the way. You don't see those very often.
Yeah. He's got that Raven sitting in front of his base. Okay. Misery is now on the move with his Marines and 2 Marauders, it looks like, heading north.
And if he takes this Raven with him,
he has not.
That's so interesting. He's getting the seeker missile, and those point defenses are just so amazing. They're so underutilized, but they're so amazing because everything that shoots in the air at something gets deflected off. Alright, Observer is slowly working out. Hopefully he's going to put this with his army. He's got another warp in here going. He has got a decent sized army to help him deal with this this Marine Marauder hit here, because I think he's underestimating a little bit on how far ahead he is. Oh, that Observer gets picked off though. Force field thrown down. Going to keep him off the ramp. They can't get a good concave from here. These Zealots are not getting to do anything, but they are going to be able to clean this up. As this force field goes down, 2 more units to take out. He's going to clean those up as well. And he has really got to get on his second base ASAP and get another Observer out, because losing that Observer is going to be huge. As we see Misery floating building after building up into the air for visibility, as he has now got Blue Flame almost finished up. Siege is finished up. He is ready to roll in. He's got his Seeker Missiles finished up. He is going ahead and getting the Thor Cannon upgrade as well, as he seems to just be going for every upgrade possible to just kind of hold mightyGewb at bay here a little bit. And as he's getting this third up, while he knows mightyGewb is still on 1 and getting desperately close to mining out. And mightyGewb does have 1 gas that is not collecting anymore. He forgot to get back on it after. This is interesting. He's got his army sitting right under this barracks, and might as well get that readout.
He's hitting it now. Misery is researching both ground upgrades, level 1s.
Which will help both his Hellions and the Thors as soon as he starts pumping them out. I expect he'll switch over to Thors, and he is going ahead and making his 4th base because, let's face it, when you roll it, oh, look at that
group of Hellions missed.
The Hellions actually ran by again, getting to verify that he's on 1 base, which is why he's allowed to play so greedy and get more up, because we are just now going ahead and seeing the natural trying to go down. It's going to be canceled off as well. There's nothing he's going to be able to do to stop this.
Blocked.
nothing there to force fill these guys out. These blue flames will do damage. And once
They're
again,
running. He's doing a hit and run maneuver here.
Well, this was really more. I mean, as you saw, he went to the third. He came to the second. He just reaffirming.
Now he's caught. He ran them right by the forces.
Yeah, two did
forces.
fall. Two Thors are on the way. And we are seeing more and more upgrades going out. Two more.
Okay, Gewb has put an observer out at the third base, the latest base for Misery. He's sitting over his base, literally.
Okay.
So interesting.
And as you see, we've got two more bases going up by the third. And I expect him to go ahead and convert these over to planetaries just because he can at this point, because he is mining on 4 bases versus the natural for mightyGewb is just now almost finished up. He is still supply blocked. He's on half the supply at this point. He has held on for 21 minutes in this, and part of this has been MGMisery just kind of taking his time. But oh, and here we go. Look at this force that is rolling out. There is nothing that's going to stop it. As it looked like he just moved, not even moved his way over. And now he is caught. He cannot get a concave at all.
Gewb getting hit by all those cannons, by those tanks.
Yeah, and
his stalkers are done. The Ravens are there, so the visibility is there to see his probe.
Yeah,
and
at this point,
that's the end of Gewb's army.
Yeah, this is down to nothing. At this point, you know, he just can't. He's got a little bit of money, but he's still only got 4 gates. He can't get much else out, and we have got a massive force of sitting here. That this mech army is just so powerful here.
Gewb finally has a second base up.
And you know, one thing that's seriously underused, and I really like it, is the seeker missile and the point defense drones. These are so underused, but are so powerful. As 3 more Thors are working their way out. Oh, he is converting these to command centers. I expected he was just going to make those planetaries. As you can see, the point defense drone is still sitting in place over by the third, and we are getting up to the +2 upgrades here. And we're seeing where upgrades really make a huge difference, because we've only got, we do not have any upgrades from the mightyGewb side. He's not been able to, and at this point, he has oversaturated his natural, and those are the GGs right there that he's throwing down. That is throwing the gauntlet, saying, guess what? I am about to take you out. And here we go. We're going to see. Point defense is there. Look at that. You want to try to take a shot at me? Okay, go ahead. I'll deflect it. I expect a seeker missile. There it is. Seeker missile thrown.
And
the turrets as well.
Yep.
And look, every shot is just getting deflected by that point defense, which is really, really annoying when someone does that to you.
Yep.
And you also get to see the
pylon.
power. Yeah, you also get to see the power of the point defense, because watch this. He's going to shoot at that turret, and look, he's not landing a shot.
Nope.
You know, every shot is gets intercepted.
Now it looks like the Immortal might have been getting a shot in. I'm not.
Yeah, Immortal shot.
Here comes the Hellion rush.
Doesn't run in, but you see, even now the stalkers are shooting backwards. I mean, it is literally still capturing them. So only the Immortals are getting a shot in.
Wow. Wow.
Immortals down, because more stalkers, they're actually still getting point defense. Look at that. They're still not landing a shot, as the mightyGewb has to tap out of this one, as MGMisery is going to advance. And props to mightyGewb for lasting 26 minutes with the Master.
Yep. That was our hope for our bronze.